All right, this is a lesson on Yours Is No Disgrace by Yes, the amazing Steve Howe, once again on guitar. I'm a huge fan of his. Okay, so we're going to start with E and A chords. We're going to have this intro riff. We got... Okay, so that was E, E, A, E. And then we went to the A. When you bring in this chord that's 4 on the D string, 2 on the G, and then 3 on the B string, that's like a D, part of a D chord. You could possibly have that A bass rolling along with that, or you could keep it clean and just do those 3 notes back to the A. So we're going to have. And then we're going to do A again. Okay, so A, D, A, E, and then we're going to go on that 7th fret. So this whole thing will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do that 4 times. Once again, that's E, E, A, E, and A, D, A, D, A, E, and then 7th fret of the E string. So 4 times. Let's try it one more time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so after 4 times of that, we're going to change keys. We're going to go to the G chord. Okay, so we have the G, and it's kind of an upbeat where you start 2, 3, 4. So G to C, G, so 3, 4. And then these 5s here in the D, G, and B strings are a C chord. When you come into the 7, 5, and 6, you got the F chord you're going to use here. So we got... Back to the G, and then we're going to do 10th fret for our slide down. So this G one again was 3, 4. Now we're going to go to the 5th fret to the A. Okay, then we move on to a new part. So this whole thing would be like 3, 4. 4 times of that, and then we go on to G. 10th fret to A. Okay, so this was the A to D, A, and then D to G, D. G, D, D, A. Okay, no sliding note on that one. Then we kind of pause for a second, some keyboards and things come in, they set up a new groove. We're going to come in with this cool lead. It's going to go. Okay, let's start with that much. So we have 13 and 10 to the 11 on the 2nd string, and then we're going to bring this pinky up to the 15. I do those same lower notes, so 13, 10, 11, 15, 10, 11. So it's going to go. Okay, so it was twice through both of them, and then one more of the 13, 10, 11. Kind of hold that note. That note's a little bit longer than the others were, so. See how I held out a little bit? They're going to do the exact same thing down 2 frets. It's going to go 11 to 8 to 9, and then 13 to 8 to 9, so. Okay, then we're going to jump up here 15, 11, and 13, going to 16, 11, and 13. So you put those together and you got... Okay, now we have a new riff. This is going to go... So this is like 1E and a... 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4 and. Okay, so we got a long kind of a riff here. It's kind of complicated, but it's gonna go 13, 15 to the 13, and that's 1 E and and then the next set of 16th notes is gonna go 2 E and So that's 15, 13, 11 on the second string, 12 on the G, so. And then we're gonna go 11 to 10, 12, 10, 8. So that 11 to 10 was on the G string. And then D string, 12, 10, 8 to 10 on the A. So it's the 8 and the 10 slow down to 8th notes where we had 16th notes before that. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and then we're gonna go to this 8th fret of the A string for the 1 of the new measure. Okay, so we pop into our 13 to 10 to 11, but we go. So it's a staccato note, dump, da da, a double hit to pull off. So kind of do our typical 15, 10, 11 and 13, 10, 11. So it's. Then we're going to do the same type of feel down here. And then same thing on the 15, 11, 13. But we're going to end on that 11, so. Okay, then we're going to jump up to the 18, 13, and 15. We're going to go. So double hit that first 18. Then you got a series of 9 sets of that, so. And then you got down to that 15, 11, 13. And then we have a little fill here. So let's kind of go over everything so far from this lead. We got. Okay, then we have. So this is a tricky one. It's going to go 1 E and, like 16th notes, 1 E and but it's like 1 E and The 2 is going to go 2 E and So 10, 9, 7 on the second string to 9 on the G. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Okay, so we end up going 9, 7, 6 on the G. 9, 7 on the D, 7 on the A. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4, 1 and 2, 4 E. So 1 and 2, 7 to 9 on the A, 1 and 2, 3, 4 E, 7 to 9 there. So this new little fill here was like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 E. And then we have a new riff. Okay, so this is 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E, 3. So tricky stuff. So first half of the first beat we don't play. We come in on the. So 1 and we got 7 to 9 on the E string. 1 and 2 E and so the 2 E and is 5, 7, big 9 back to 5. So 1 and 2 E and now the 3 E and is 7, 9, 6, 7. Started on the A, went to the D. So we got, and check out the tabs on this, helps out a lot. So 1 and 2 E and 3 E and okay, then we have 4 E and went back to the A string for that 9. So we got 1. So 9, 6, 7, 9. Then the next measure. 1 E and 2 E. 11th of the G. So once again, we got 1. And then we have 9 and 10 on the second string. 2 9s there. To that 7, and then 9 7 to 10. 9 to 10. Then we get this high riff. Okay, so that high riff was 17 to 19, then 12 to 14, and then second string 10 to 12, third string 9 to 11, fourth string 7 9, same thing fifth string, and then 5 7 on the big one, and then same notes on the way up, 7 9, 7 9, 9 11, 10 12, and this last one go 12 to 14. So that was. Okay, forgive me if I'm going a little fast on this, but there's so many notes. This would take about like 14 hours to get through this whole tune. And this really is only going to be part 1. So we get a few minutes into the tune with all this, but there's so many riffs in here to get you going. I think this will keep you quite busy for a while. But part 2 will be coming sometime soon. Okay, now we have a fill after we have a pause again for some keyboards and stuff. We're going to have this. Okay, so it's just a little kind of a fill. It goes 15, 17. And then slower, you go 15, 14. And then kind of sets of 3 notes. 17, 15, 13 on the B, so. And then 15, 13, 12. And 13, 12, 10. And then 10, 8, 9. On the 9 is on the G. And then 8, 7, 7 to 9. So 8, 7 on the B. 7 on the G. 9 on the D. So this whole thing we got. Okay, that leads into a new part. We got. Okay, so many great riffs in this tune. Steve Howe, the legend. Okay, so we got open E, and then we're gonna hit it again right before we do a quick hammer on the O to 2 on the D string. So. And then I'm going to hit that E again, hammer again, 2 to 4, back to 2 on the A string. So it's. And then we have a very similar riff to the one we just did previous. 1. So that one's just going to end with 2 6s here, so 1. Go to the 9 on the second string. So we got. So we got 12 on the B. Little 10 to 12. Up into 14, 12. 14, 12. 14 again, and then 16, 17. 14, 16. 12, 14. 10, 12. 12 on the B. So we got. Hit that open E, let it ring out for a really long time, and then we have another fill that's going to come in with 16th notes starting on the 4th beat of this measure. So 9, 11. 9, 11 here. And then we're going to go 9, 7, 9, 7. So we go 4 E and then 1 E and then we're using the 6. 6 and 7. 5 and 4. 5 and 4 to 2. 4 to 2 to open. 1 into 2 on the A. So it's a tricky one. Definitely check out the tab on this. 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, something very close to that. Now we have another fill that comes in after that that's going to come in with like a. So we're gonna have this 2 on the D string on the and of the 1. 1 and then we're gonna go 3 to 4 on the G string, little open, and then double pull off, 3, 2 open on the G, 2 on the D, so we got 1, and then pull off, 2 to open, to 2 there, into that 5, so it's 1. Then the next fill after that goes. So 4 to open on the G, pull off, then another open, and then 3 to open on the D. And then that second time it kind of has an extra open D on that one. So it's. That third little part is 4 to open, another open, so. Okay, then we're gonna get into this lead again. We're gonna do the first 3 measures the same, so. Okay, now we're gonna get into 18, 13, 15. We're gonna do 5 times and kind of hold that last note a little longer and then another 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna come back to the 15, 11, 13. Then we have a new fill here. 12, 10, 9, 12, 10, 9, 11. So it's 1 E and a 2 E and. And then we're going to come down here to the 7, 6, 9, 7, 6, 9, 7 on the A there. So. And then 7 to 9, another 9. And then we have one of those fills again. 1. It has a couple extra notes, so. Then we get into 6, 7 on the B, 7 to 9, and then that's a triplet, 7, 6, 9. So it's 1. Hit that 9 again, then we have a 1. 13 on the G, hammer, 12, 14, 12, 16, 14, 12, then we have that high thing. Okay, Yours Is No Disgrace, Part 1, the legendary Steve Howe and Yes. So come on back for Part 2, but hope you all dig this. 3 pages of tabs. Talk to y'all soon.